Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? So for today we're gonna do 2020 what? We're gonna do the best of 2020, like makeup products and skincare and a little bit of like TV show, that kind of thing. It's gonna be like a random favorites. It's not gonna be like a full face of products because I don't know. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of things that I used this year that was like, oh wow, you're wonderful. There are a few things here, but it's not a lot and it's super random. So, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the Dior Airflash foundation. So you have seen me talk about this and in a few of my videos I have mentioned how much I seem to love this foundation that I didn't think I would love. I love this foundation with other foundation. Like I don't love it by itself because it's too radiant for me and for my skin type, but with other foundation, magic. It's wonderful. I love how it looks. It's the foundation I mix with every foundation in my collection. Like I thought I loved my foundations, but I did not love them that much because when I used it with this I was like, oh wow, oh wow. This is fantastic. Very expensive. So expensive. If you have the budget for it, sure. If you don't, it's not really important. It's a foundation. So yeah, I love this foundation. I have tried two of Dior's foundation. I have tried the face and body and this foundation, and I got to say they know how to do foundations well. Like I'm surprised. Maybe not too surprised, but like surprised a little bit. Okay, and then next thing we're gonna talk about is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I knew this was a full coverage concealer. I just always thought it was gonna be too thick and it just looked like I had a lot of concealer under my eyes. But if you're looking for a full coverage concealer, go check this out. You will not regret it. I don't know if it will work on people with dry skin. I have oily skin. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I have oily skin and it works for me very well. I use it under my eyes, and under my eyes is not a very oily place or very like dry. It's normal. But I really love this concealer. It's just like it hides everything. Everything you wanted to hide, it will do it. Although I have been using it with my Becca character because 2020, did we even sleep? I don't think so. So I need more coverage. When I used to sleep like normally, I didn't need to use a character, or if I am going out like in real life, I don't use a character usually because it's not as noticeable. But when I am in front of the light, I need more coverage than this concealer. But if you are someone that's not in front of a camera and bright lights, it will work for you perfectly. And if you are looking for a full coverage concealer, if you are someone with perfect skin, no darkness under your eyes, I am so jealous of you, but you won't need this. But if you want something full coverage, then I suggest you go and try this. It's amazing. I have the shade Golden Beige. It's way too light. Don't go buy the same shade unless you want something like very light. But I think maybe two shades darker, maybe it would be like perfect. And for the Dior foundation, I have 401, also very dark. So I don't know how to shade match myself because I suck. Not because I suck, but because of the lighting. Whenever you go to a place to buy makeup, why is the lighting so weird? Like, why is that a thing? Like, I'm there to buy makeup, and when you go in person, you want to see the shade and make sure it suits you the best, but they make it difficult for some reason. So that's a fun time. Anyways, next thing is blushes. I have two blushes that I love this year, and I think you will not be surprised because I use it in basically every video of mine. But this year I have been using the Pure Radiance powder blush from H&M in the shade Brown Sugar. This is so old. I don't know if they have the same packaging. they changed it probably, but this is super old. But I have been using this blush with every eye look. I'm not using it today. I use a different blush that I'm gonna mention. It's also a favorite, but this blush is fantastic. If you want something, if you are my shade or maybe lighter, and you want something very like light and not too blushy, like if you're looking for something like that, this is amazing. Again, the shade brown sugar, it has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's not very noticeable. It's more of like, I don't know, radiant, not very shimmery. You can't see the shimmer. It's not Norse orgasm, it's more of a, it's a blush, but sometimes, you know, in the lighting it looks like your cheeks are glowy, you know, but not glowy. I don't know the right word to describe it, but this blush is amazing. It's fantastic. I've been using this blush all the time, and I try not to use it a lot on camera. I didn't realize how, I don't know, every time I do my makeup on camera and I use the same thing over and over again, I get annoyed with myself. And when I get annoyed with myself, I think other people will get annoyed if I use the same thing over and over again. So I try not to use it, even though my blush collection is very small. I have like a few blushes, but yeah, I try not to use it too much on camera because I don't want you guys to be like, can she use anything else? But I really love this blush. Whenever I don't use it, I'm just like, god damn it, I wish I used that. But I really like the blush. It just looks nice, you know. It looks nice on your skin. And also, I'm not gonna be swatching anything because I can't swatch anything. If you want me to make something look horrible, I'm down. But I think I will be horrible at it. That's why I'm not doing it. So I'm so sorry. But the next blush is the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Seduce. Again, this is, I like my blushes to be very subtle. Apparently I did not know that, but this is an amazing blush. I love this blush so much. Again, this is super old in my collection. I've had this for a long time, but it works perfectly, and it doesn't smell bad. It smells exactly the same as when I bought it. It has like this clay smell. It smells normal. I don't care. Even if it's expired by now, I don't care. It's my face. I'm the only one that uses my makeup, so I'm good. But again, if you want something that's not too blush, very subtle, that would be workable with all kinds of looks of eyes, lipstick, this is the one. This is in the shade Seduce again, and it's fantastic. It's amazing. Again, this is quite expensive. I know the Tarte blushes are expensive. If you're looking for something much cheaper, I suggest the H&M blush. I don't know if H&M makeup is everywhere, but if it is available in your country, check it out. You will not regret it. But yeah, I love this blush. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. A matte blush. This is the blush I'm using today. I forgot to say, but this is the blush I'm using today. And as you can see, it just looks amazing. Like, I love it. It looks like I have blush on, but it doesn't look like I have blush on, you know, like you can't tell. Maybe you can. I add a lot more blush when I'm on camera, so maybe you can. But it's just, I just love it, man. It's fantastic. Okay, next thing is, oh, I didn't talk about the eyes. We're gonna talk about the eyes at the end, but next thing is the Fenty Gloss. It's the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm in the shade Fenty Glow. Again, this is something I have used in basically every video that I have gloss on. I have been using this, and you can see that I have been using it. Again, this is something that I started to use a lot, and I was noticing that I'm using it a lot, and I tried to stop on camera, especially when I'm doing my makeup on camera. If I come on here and I have my makeup on and I have a glossy lips, I'm wearing this. Sometimes I don't wear it in the video. When I'm doing my makeup and I'm gonna be filming another video, I add this because I love how it looks. I just love this gloss, you guys. I didn't think gloss could look good because I just felt like it's so annoying. Your hair sticks to your lips. It's just too much. But for this gloss, I will do it. I don't care. Let my hair stick on my lips. I literally don't care. But again, I did not go out, so it was completely fine with me. for my hair to stick on my lips. It wasn't, because there was no one. So it was perfect. If you are in quarantine and you need a gloss, this is it. This is the perfect gloss. It's a very universal color. I've seen it on people with different skin tone and they all look amazing. So if you haven't tried the Fenty Gloss, get on it. You are going to love it. Next thing is, again, something I use all the time. If you watch my videos, you're like, we know everything you like. But this mascara is the mascara I'm using today. It's much more dried out and my lashes are falling out as, I don't know, man. My life is falling apart. This is the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. I got it this year, I think, like the beginning of the year. It's amazing. I've basically been using this every time I do my makeup, like honestly, because it just makes my lashes look good. I didn't think my lashes could look that good. But this mascara does it. I know that Maybelline does amazing mascaras. I have tried a few of their mascaras and honestly they know how to do mascaras very well. And if you watch my video where I talked about makeup products I would rebuy if my makeup was destroyed, I mentioned this mascara, and honestly, yes, I'd buy this again, because it just makes my lashes look good. It just makes them look good. It gives them a curl. My lashes go straight down. They're just not, they don't have the motivation to stand up like me. I'm always like, I just want to lie down, you know, I just want to lie down. And my lashes are exactly the same. They just want to lie down, they don't want to stand up. And this mascara does it. And I love you so much. This is a cheap mascara, so I know Maybelline is basically everywhere, so go buy this. Go buy this if you are looking for a new mascara. Okay, another thing you guys have seen me use basically every time I do my makeup, and it's the NYX Glitter Primer. I didn't think I needed a glitter primer until I bought one, and I was like, where have you been all my life? It's made my makeup look so much better. I just felt like I hated shimmery looks, but I didn't realize I didn't have a glitter primer to make them look better, because I would add a shimmer on my lid and then it will fall all over my face throughout the day, and I was just like, what's happening? Why do people love shimmer so much when it just falls off your eyes and goes to your face and you look like you have been crying when you haven't? But this glitter primer sticks my glitter or shimmery shades to my lids like nothing else. If you're looking for a glitter primer or glitter glue and use a lot of shimmer in your look, this is for you. And it's cheap as well. It's from NYX, so it's not very expensive, unless you live in the Middle East where drugstore makeup is so expensive for no reason whatsoever. I hate it. But yeah, this is fantastic. This is amazing. It's the love of my life. Next, we're gonna talk about 3 eyeshadow palettes. I don't think it will be surprising for you guys, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. And then we're gonna talk about skincare items, and then random, and then I just wanted to give you like a summary of the things that are coming. But okay, let me talk about the first eyeshadow palettes. Okay, you guys, the Mercury Retrograde. This is not a 2020 release. I didn't get it in 2020. But in 2020, I realized how amazing it is. I was using it much more in 2020 than I did in 2019, which was when I got it. And fun fact, it's the second video on my channel, so if you want to go watch it, go give it a watch. I just love this eyeshadow palette, and it makes me so happy every time I open it. Again, I've said that in many of my videos where I talked about this eyeshadow palette. I've said that it makes me happy because it does. I need things to make me happy, man. And this is it. But this eyeshadow palette is, I don't know what is it about this eyeshadow palette, just gives me happiness. I really don't know. Like, the shimmers are amazing. Like, not really, you can't use them with your brushes. You only can pick them up with a finger or with your finger. But you can pick them up with your finger much better than with a brush, which is I hate that. And I also don't like that it doesn't have a lot of dark mattes. Like the only matte shade that I can use are the one at the last row, like the Karma and these two. Like the rest won't show up on my skin because it's too light. But I don't even care. I don't care. The shimmers are the star of the show. The shimmers are fantastic. You have your pinks, you have your golds, you have your blues, you have your purples, and you have like your shimmery, just like wet shimmer, which is the shade here called, what's it called? Super Moon. Yeah, it's this one here, and it's just like, it just makes me happy. And yeah, I like it. I love it actually, and I'm so glad to have it. I'm so glad to use it. And whenever I'm like, I wish I used something else. Every time I want to do my makeup, I always want to use this, but then I'm like, don't use something else. You have different eyeshadow palettes, give them some attention, please. So I try not to use it a lot, but I love this eyeshadow palette. It's fantastic. So expensive. First of all, why is it so expensive? Huda. Can I call you Huda? Lower your prices, please. It's not. Why? I don't get it. But next two eyeshadow palettes won't be a surprise for you. Maybe it will. I don't know. But I don't think it will. And it's the Mcgrath Golden Opulence palette. Okay. This eyeshadow. Oh my god. Sorry. But this eyeshadow palette I got this year, and as you can see, you have like 6 shades. There's not a lot of shades that you can play with. Let me hold it this way, much better. There's not a lot of shades that you could play with. You just have like 2 browns, and then you have your shimmer shades, you have your champagne, you have your like bronze, you have your pink, and you have your gold. So you can't really do a lot of eye looks with it, but it's just like the formula is a favorite. And I honestly, if I'm gonna be going out and I need like something quick, then do a whole look using this eyeshadow palette. Like this in my crease, this in my outer corner, this on my lid, and this in my inner corner, and I'm good. Or if I wanted to do a pink, I could do a gold as well. And you guys know I love brown, I love pink. So this is like very perfect for me. And this gold, let me swatch it. Even though I'm not very good at swatching, you guys are gonna see how horrible I am. But this shimmery gold is amazing. Like, it doesn't look good because I don't know how to swatch anything, but it's just like, come on, man, look at it. It's just so beautiful. I can't stand how beautiful it is. It's amazing. And I don't know if this is still available, because every time I open Mcgrath website, which is basically every day, don't judge me, please, stop. But every time I open the website, I don't see it anymore. So maybe it was like a limited edition, I don't know. I think it was supposed to be Lunar New Year for this year, I think so, because of the gold and red, I think so. So maybe I should not mention it. But if you know Mcgrath, you know in her big palettes there are like those special shades that she doesn't add them or include them in these palettes. She only does them in like the bigger palettes, the more expensive. These are like normal shimmery and matte, so I don't know, but I love it and I use it and I love the shades. Like the formula is fantastic for me. I love using this and I love working with this eyeshadow palette. So yeah, I don't know, again, I don't know if this is available or if it's in your budget. I'm not saying go buy any of the things that I mentioned unless you can, but I don't know, I just now felt guilty mentioning expensive things. I'm so sorry. Next thing is gonna be an expensive thing as well, so I apologize. If you can't afford it, look away right now, because I'm gonna talk about a Natasha Denona palette. I'm so sorry. Okay, next thing is the Sunrise Natasha Denona palette. Are you guys surprised? I don't think you are. Okay, look at this eyeshadow palette. This is the reason I wake up every day. I love this eyeshadow palette. Again, like this shade, again, I'm gonna swatch something that's gonna make it look so ugly. Be prepared. But this shade, Awakening, oh my god, it wakes me up. But look at this. Look at this. Speechless. This is fantastic. This is amazing. Okay, let me try to swatch this for you. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try. This shade called Esther, which is this right here. Look at this. Oh. Natasha Denona knows how to do shimmers. Amazing. Her shimmers are fantastic. I'm just so lucky to be able to buy her eyeshadow palettes because they are so expensive. So expensive. Wait for a sale. They always have sale on her website. So I have been trying to say Natasha Denona a million times now, but it doesn't work out. If you are looking for a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, look at her website. She has some sale on also. And if you are someone that lives in the US, Sephora does sale on her products sometimes, so you're gonna find some great deals. But really, just like, I love Natasha Denona, man, and I hate that I like it. I hate that it's so expensive, and I'm here just like, I'll give you all my money. But it works for me. And if you are like, I will never spend that much money on eyeshadow palette, even though this is much more less expensive than her other eyeshadow palettes, it's still kind of expensive for an eyeshadow palette. Not kind of, it is expensive for an eyeshadow palette, but I'm insane, and when something is beautiful, I can't help but buy it. So I don't know, man. I can't. I'm not gonna justify it. I like it, so I do it. For the last two makeup products, they are the Maybelline liners. One in the shade Rich Berry and Rich Amethyst. How many times have you heard that in one of my videos this year? Million times? I think so. Not a million times. I have not posted million videos. But these two, this and this, are amazing. I'm gonna draw it on my hand so you can see the shades. It's a pencil, so I can't do a horrible job at it, thankfully. But one of them is like dark red, and one of them is like a dark purple. Can you see? So this here is Rich Berry, and this one right here, which is the dark purple, is called Rich Amethyst. This is the Maybelline tattoo liner. It's so creamy, and it's just like, it's so easy to work with. I hate eyeliners where you try to draw them in your waterline and there nothing is happening. You're like, I'm sorry, what's happening? Why do you not work? You have one job. Why are you not doing it? But this is amazing. You can add it into your waterline, on your lid. You can use it anywhere on your eyes and it will show up on your eyes. It's just amazing, and I love these shades. I'm doing a brown look, I can add the Rich Amethyst. And if I'm doing a pink look, I use Rich Berry, because whenever I'm doing like a pink look, my lower lash line is always much darker. So it's just like, it works with every eye look I have done this year. Or maybe it works with my taste and what I like in an eyeshadow palette, or what I like to do on my eyelid. It has been working so well for me. And like, I love their formula. And if you are looking for a liner from like the drugstore, but check out Maybelline, they do amazing liners. And this is again the tattoo liners. Okay, next thing is skincare, and then we're gonna do random things. This year my skin has been the worst that it has been ever, I think. Like, even when I was a teenager, I wasn't going through the acne that I was going through this year. It was just horrible. I had the worst acne on my chin this year. It wasn't going away. I have things to make my acne go away, and that wasn't even working on it. I didn't know what was happening. I did not know what I was using that was making me break out a lot. It just was horrible. They were painful, they were red, and they hurt. And I sleep. Okay, you don't need to know this, but when I sleep, I try to make myself into a ball. Like I try to make myself smaller, so my chin is very like close to my chest. And every time I would move my head, or I would put my blanket and it would hit my chin, I was like, ow. Like it would give me headaches for some reason. It was horrible. I just didn't know what was happening. So I tried to go and buy things that I thought would work, and it did, thankfully. So what I bought was a repurchase that I have used before, and again, it's very expensive, so sorry about that. I buy expensive things for no reason whatsoever. But so I bought the Sunday Riley UFO clarifying face oil. I got it maybe in like October. Wow, 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 look at how much I have used since October, you guys. I was using this basically every day, and then I would give my skin like a few days to maybe kind of calm down, and I would use it again, and it just made my skin clear up. And like honestly, I don't know why when I try something and I see that it works on me, I don't go and buy it again, because I just want to try new things. But I should always like at least have the things that work on my skin as backup and ready to go whenever my skin is like, wow. Because this made my skin better. It has 1.5 salicylic acid, so it's very good for acne. You can apply it day or night after cleansing, massage UFO into skin as needed. And it just works. It works on my skin, it works on my acne, and honestly, my skin has been getting better. And I think this is one of the reasons, because there's another product that I bought for my acne. It's just amazing. If you are looking for something to help with your acne and you have the budget for it, I say look at this product itself, because it's amazing. I love it. Like if I finish this, I'm gonna go and buy it again, because I just don't want to be without it. Because I think my skin needs something like this a lot, because I don't know if maybe the weather or the stress or something is happening where my skin is like, I'm gonna give you acne for the rest of your life, and I'm gonna make it impossible to go away, and I'm gonna make it as painful as possible so you can struggle as well. I don't know why. But the next thing, this is my first time using this, and again, this has made my skin so much better, and it's from the Inky. This is much more cheaper. I got the C50 Blemish Night Treatment. Helps reduce blemishes and breakouts. I use it at nighttime. You're required to use it at nighttime. You apply it a thin layer to face and neck. Apply preferred serums but no moisturizer prior to use. And I have been using this again. Once I got these two, I have been using them. Like I try to use this maybe at daytime, and then at nighttime I use this. And I have been using it lately as well, because I just finished doing my laser hair removal. It's been a week. It's been like more than a week now. That's why I started using it this again. You're not allowed to use like harsh products on your skin after. So after a week I start using this, because I know my skin kind of like breaks out after my laser. So this has helped a lot. I only apply it on my face. I don't use it on my neck, even though whenever I get my laser hair removal, I get acne on my neck and my chest. But actually my face is more important for me. Even though your neck and your chest, especially as a woman, you have to take care of it. But I don't know, I just want to use it on my face. But this has been amazing for my skin. It's just like it dries your acne like throughout the night. So I use this at nighttime. When I wake up, my acne is more like, you can see that it's dry, you know, it's like it's dead. And I'm just like, thank you, you deserve to leave my face, because you have been annoying me. But this is much cheaper than this one. So if you are looking for something that will help you with your acne and you are looking for something cheaper, I suggest you go look at this, and because it's amazing. But it has worked wonderful on my skin. And these two, yeah, I would like as soon as I'm done with these two, I'm gonna buy them again because I just want to have them in my collection like forever. Because they did something that most of the products in my collection didn't do, and I need them in my life because I don't want to live without them. Okay, next thing is a lip balm. So I got the Fenty Beauty lip balm in the shade Coco Drizzle. Amazing, amazing. If you have dry lips forever and ever and ever, look at this product. Although I don't like the taste, like the first ingredient is castor oil, and if you have smelled castor oil or you have tasted it, it tastes like castor oil. Like as soon as you put it on your lips, you're like, castor oil is in my mouth, I hear it. I don't like the taste of castor oil. I didn't think I didn't like the taste of castor oil until I had this lip balm, and it would go into my mouth because obviously it's on my lips. It's gonna go in my mouth because also I kind of lick my lips throughout the night for no reason, so I'm always like tasting this. It tastes horrible, but if it is the reason why my lips are more moisturized, I will deal with it. I'll get used to the taste and then I will forget about it. But this has been amazing. I didn't think it would be this moisturizing. I didn't think it would be this amazing, but it is. And I thank you so much for coming into my life. Like I got this maybe in like November or December. I don't remember. It's something I use every night and day sometimes when I know that I'm not gonna be doing anything, or before I film I add this on my lips because it's fantastic and I need something because my lips are always dry. They're always so freaking dry. It's disgusting. But this has made my lips much more better and I'm so happy for it. Okay, now we're gonna talk about random products. There's gonna be my back. There's gonna be like a few random things and then we're gonna be ending this video. But you guys know this was the year that I started watching Korean drama and my life has never been the same, and I'm so happy. Wow, and I'm so happy that I started watching Korean drama. So I've watched a few by now, and honestly the first thing that comes to my mind that I have loved so much is Flower of Evil. Okay, wait, let me find out the actual summary. I don't want to spoil anything for you, so let me get my iPad and I will give you the summary because I don't want to spoil it in case you want to watch it. Give me a second. It's supposed to be like I got my iPad, so this is a long summary. It's about a game of cat and mouse. Apparently it's a crime thriller. This is supposed to be the summary of the show. A man hides his cruel past and changes his identity while his detective wife tracks down his past, basically. And it's amazing. I just was like, I knew there was like a lot of turns and twists and like you just never see it coming. I kind of saw something's coming. I don't know if because I watch a lot of TV shows and I knew there was gonna be like a lot of twists, and I was like thinking, I was using my brain because I am usually the kind of person that watches a show and my brain is like, I don't want to think. I want to be surprised. I don't care. I'm not trying to be smart. It's a show. I'm trying to relax. I don't care. But my brother, on the other hand, is the kind of guy that when we watch a show together or a movie together, he's trying to figure it out for no reason, because I think he enjoys knowing he's smart. Whatever. But he always is the guy that finds out everything before I do, and I'm the one like, what? So I try to like figure it out, but yeah, I kind of realized the plot twist and like what is happening, but I still enjoyed it because like, first of all, the guy is very attractive. So it made it much better. And also the show is really good. I love the acting. I love just like, and the daughter is so cute as well. It just was so fantastic. If you are looking for a crime thriller show and you want to watch a Korean drama, go check it out. It's available on Viki, Viki, KI. It's supposed to be like a free app you download and you're able to watch shows, but you have a lot of ads in it. So if you are not into ads, you're gonna have to pay for it, but it's free if you don't mind the ads. I don't mind the ads, I don't care. It gives me time to drink some water, because throughout the show I'm not drinking water because I have to concentrate reading the subtitles. So I don't mind the ads, like I don't care. And it's just like, it was so good. I loved watching it. I should rewatch it again, because it's just like, although I don't really like watching crime thriller a second time because I just know everything about it, so I'm not surprised anymore. But I should watch it because it was so good. Okay, next thing is another Korean drama. I hope you guys don't mind, but I watch What's Wrong with What's that show? What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? Oh my god. Again, two very attractive people, so they made watching the show much easier. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like the main character, like the guy, because he's supposed to be very narcissistic, and like he talks about how he's fantastic and amazing and how no woman can tell him no, because how lucky are you to be in his presence. Like, he talks about that all the time throughout the show. But I just love, maybe because he's very attractive and you're just like, yeah, I don't care. But he just made it into like funny, and they kind of like the editing of the show, they made it into like, it's a comedy. It wasn't so like, if a real person, especially if a guy said that to me, I'll be like, I want to punch you in the face. but I want to. But in the show, I think he did like a good job at making it funny that you can laugh. Although a lot of people didn't laugh, they thought it was kind of annoying. I didn't care. I laughed because it was, I don't know. Next thing is, it's okay to not be okay. I mentioned that again a lot throughout watching my videos. Actually, I mentioned it twice. I think I mentioned it only twice, but it's okay to not be okay is amazing. First of all, the costumes. The costume was so good. Like, I'm gonna try to put a few pictures of the things that she wore, that I was like, oh my god. I spent more time looking at her outfits than I did watching the show. And also, I loved the theme of it. I loved how dark it is, how mysterious it is. There are a lot of points, not a lot of points, but there was a point in the show that I literally shit myself because it was so scary. If you watch that show, I'm just gonna give you like a little bit if you watch that show, so to give you an idea of which part that I was scared of. When she goes back to her old home and she is sleeping, that's what I'm gonna say. It was scary. It was scary. I just kept thinking, if that happened to me, I would walk into a wall and die. I can't handle it. I am scared of everything and anything. I am scared of my own shadow. But it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. And I love that I started watching Korean dramas. I was missing out on a lot of things because they are amazing at doing shows. I don't think I have any other thing to talk about. Maybe unsolved mystery if you watch true crime and you enjoy watching mysteries. Were you also someone that watched it and hoped it would be solved even though it's supposed to be unsolved mysteries? Cause same. Every episode was about a case, and every episode I was like, it's gonna be solved, and then I'm like, no, it's not. It's unsolved mysteries. None of them are solved. I'm a dumbass. I like things to be solved. I don't like open ending. I hate it. And that is it, I think. I can't think of anything else. Also, Blackpink, they came into my life this year and I don't want them to leave. They are so good. I love their song. I wish I was able to speak Korean. How amazing would it be if you just watch something and then you learn that language? Because I would learn every language there is, even though I'm not very good at the two languages I know. But that's beside the point. Okay, also I want to talk about two Korean YouTubers that I watch. I don't know the name. One of them is ROHA and the other one is EYOL. It's very like relaxing. One of them is about this woman who is at the moment pregnant, and she does YouTube and also cooks a lot for her husband, and it's just like so relaxing and I love watching it. And another one is a student. I think she is in her last year at the moment, so we're watching her life with online classes, doing her assignments and cooking. And I love it. Even though if I was in university, I don't think I would love it as much because I don't want to be reminded of being in university. But now that I don't have anything and I'm not in classes anymore, I don't mind watching it. I'm gonna link both of the channels in the description. Go check them out if you are looking for something like very relaxing. They don't talk in their video. They sometimes talk, but they usually have the subtitles and like they tell you what they're doing, but because they don't talk. So if they are watching something, they tell you like, I'm watching this. So if you are looking for something like that, it's all relaxing. Like, I love watching it. And I think that's it. I hope I mentioned everything. This video is gonna be super long. I hope you guys don't mind that this video was long, but I just had a lot of things to talk about. And yeah, this amazing. Thankfully nothing broke because I would have cried, but this year I had a lot of favorites. I discovered a lot of things, and yeah, I had a good time, and I discovered YouTube was amazing. Because even though I started my channel in 2019, I started it at the end of the year, and I didn't like realize how fun it is until like 2020. So thank you guys for an amazing year. Again, I mentioned that in was my earring open the whole time? Why did no one tell me? I think my earring was open the whole time. Too late. I'm not gonna refilm it because I can't remember everything I talked about. Anyways, so you're gonna have to ignore my earring if it was open the whole time. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if this video was super long. Hopefully you got a snack and you had a fun time. Stay safe and I will see you next time. Bye. Sorry guys if the setup is different, but I forgot a few things. Not a few things, two things, as I thought I would. Okay, the first thing is I forgot to talk about the AOA sponge. It's dirty, don't look at it, but it's the AOA sponge. I'm gonna put the picture of it right here. If you are into beauty sponges, just go ahead and buy AOA, because this is so hard to say sponge because it's kind of amazing. It's kind of like fantastic. It's much better than the beauty blender, and it's much cheaper because it's like $1 and it's amazing. So if you are looking for a beauty sponge and you use a beauty sponge, go check out Shop Miss A. The sponges is amazing. It's fantastic. And another thing, I forgot to mention the show. It was insane, and it's Selling Sunset. If you are looking for a real TV show and you haven't watched Selling Sunset, go and watch it because you're gonna lose your mind. Or if you are looking for a show to watch in general, Selling Sunset is amazing. It's fantastic, and I literally laughed so hard, was cringing so hard, and was upset when I was watching that show because it's just like insane. Reality show, what even are they? Because they're insane. Also, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't know what to say about that show, but it's something, alright. So that is it. Have a good day. Sorry that this video was super long, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.